Have you ever, in the quiet moments between sleep and wakefulness, felt a strange vibration? A subtle hum in your bones, a feeling of separation, as if your consciousness was a feather, momentarily untethered from the weight of your physical body? Have you ever had a dream so vivid, so real, that upon waking, you questioned which world was the true dream? What if these were not just tricks of the mind? What if they were echoes, faint signals of a profound, innate human ability that has been systematically forgotten, an ability to consciously explore realities beyond the physical? In the 1970s, a brilliant and curious radio executive named Robert Monroe began having these experiences spontaneously. They were so powerful, so real, he thought he was dying or going insane. But instead of succumbing to fear, he chose to explore. He applied rigorous scientific methodology to his own subjective experience. And in doing so, he created a roadmap, a technology of consciousness, a series of audio frequencies that could guide others to the same extraordinary states. He called it the Gateway Experience. For years, this work remained in the realm of the esoteric, a curiosity for seekers. That is, until a once classified document was declassified by the Central Intelligence Agency, revealing that the United States Army had commissioned a formal investigation into the Gateway Experience, concluding that it was a legitimate and plausible method for transcending space and time. Today, we are not just going to talk about that declassified document. We are going to go deeper. We are going to unveil the secret behind the secret. This is a definitive, practical guide to understanding the Gateway Experience, the science behind it, and the timeless principles that allow you to consciously and safely have your own out-of-body experience. This is the secret to leaving your body. But to truly grasp this, we must first understand the fundamental illusion that keeps us locked within it, the illusion of a singular, solid reality. This is a journey to the very frontiers of human consciousness. The ability to have an out-of-body experience, or what is often called astral projection, has been a cornerstone of mystical and shamanic traditions for millennia. It has been called the Great Secret, the ultimate proof that we are more than our physical bodies. But in our modern world, it has been relegated to the realm of fantasy. The Gateway Experience changed that. It provided a bridge between the mystical and the methodical, the spiritual and the scientific. This exploration is designed to be the most comprehensive and empowering guide you will find on this profound topic. We will not offer you vague promises or unsubstantiated claims. We will build our understanding on a foundation of integrated knowledge, a synthesis of the most powerful truths from distinct yet deeply interconnected domains. We will begin by deconstructing the gateway process itself, exploring the psychological and neuroscientific principles of brainwave entrainment, hemispheric synchronization, and how these states create a gateway in your own mind, silencing the left brain's critical filter and activating the right brain's holistic, nonlinear perception. We will then journey into the profound metaphysical and spiritual implications, understanding what it truly means to be a non-local, multidimensional consciousness and how these experiences are a vital part of our spiritual awakening. We will explore the timeless wisdom of ancient traditions, from Egyptian mysticism to Tibetan dream yoga, showing that this forbidden knowledge has always been a part of the human journey. And finally, we will ground all of this in the mind-bending discoveries of quantum physics, revealing how concepts like the holographic principle and the unified field provide a startlingly elegant scientific framework for a reality where consciousness is fundamental and can operate independently of the physical body. This deep dive is more than just a how-to. It is a complete re-education on the nature of who you are. It is a practical protocol for unlocking a dimension of your being that has been dormant for too long. It is the key to proving to yourself, through direct experience that you are a limitless, eternal being, and your physical life is but one magnificent adventure among many. Let's begin with the core mechanism of the gateway experience, the technology that makes it possible. It is a process known as brainwave entrainment, specifically using a technique called hemi-sync, or hemispheric synchronization. Your brain, at any given moment, is producing a symphony of electrical pulses, or brainwaves. These are measured in hertz, and they correspond to different states of consciousness. In your normal, waking, active state, you are predominantly in a beta brainwave state, typically from 14 to 30 hertz. This is the state of the logical, analytical mind, the state of your ego, focused on the external world. As you relax and become more meditative, your brainwaves slow down into alpha, 8 to 14 hertz, a state of relaxed awareness. Deeper still is theta, 4 to 8 hertz, the state of deep meditation, dreaming, and profound intuition, where the veil between the conscious and subconscious mind thins. And deepest of all is delta, below 4 hertz, the state of deep, dreamless sleep and profound healing. The gateway tapes use a process called binaural beats. A slightly different audio frequency is played into each ear through headphones. For example, 200 hertz in your left ear and 210 hertz in your right. Your brain, in its attempt to make sense of this, perceives a third phantom frequency, which is the difference between the two, in this case, 10 hertz. This 10 hertz signal is in the alpha range. The principle of frequency following response then kicks in. Your own brain waves will naturally, automatically, begin to synchronize with this external phantom frequency. The tapes skillfully guide your brain waves from your waking beta state down through alpha and into the deep theta state, the state where paranormal and out-of-body phenomena are most often reported. But it does something even more profound. It creates hemispheric synchronization. Normally, one hemisphere of your brain is dominant over the other. For most people in our society, it is the logical, linear, language-based left hemisphere. The right hemisphere, which is holistic, intuitive, spatial, and nonverbal, is often suppressed. Hemi-sync encourages both hemispheres to begin operating in unison, at the same frequency and amplitude. This creates a powerful, whole brain state of consciousness. It is in this state of hemi-sync that the gateway opens. The chatter of the logical left brain is quieted, the intuitive right brain is activated, and you can begin to perceive realities that are normally filtered out by your everyday consciousness. This is the neuroscientific key that unlocks the door. It is a method for creating a specific, replicable, and powerful state of mind. But what exactly are we accessing when we enter this state? What does it mean to be a multidimensional being from a spiritual and metaphysical point of view? This brings us to the profound spiritual and metaphysical understanding of who and what you are. You are not a singular being, a body with a soul trapped inside. You are a magnificent multidimensional consciousness, a vast energy field that is simultaneously experiencing reality on many different planes or in many different dimensions. Your physical body, this human experience, is just one focal point of your total awareness. It is your avatar for navigating the dense, physical, 3D reality. But other aspects of your consciousness exist concurrently in other, less dense, more subtle energetic realms. Your higher self, which we have discussed, is one such aspect. Your dream self is another, and the astral body, or energy body, is the vehicle through which your consciousness can navigate these other dimensions. Ancient spiritual traditions have always known this. Egyptian mysticism spoke of the Ka and the Ba, different aspects of the soul that could travel independently of the physical body. Tibetan Buddhism has a highly developed practice of dream yoga and the bardo, the intermediate state between death and rebirth. which is a non-physical realm to be navigated consciously. Shamanic traditions across the globe have used drumming and trance states, which incidentally also induce theta brainwaves, to send their consciousness into spirit worlds to retrieve information and healing. From this perspective, an out-of-body experience is not about leaving your body behind. It is about consciously shifting your focal point of awareness from your physical avatar to your more subtle, energetic avatar, your astral body. You are not going out. You are simply shifting your attention inward and upward along the spectrum of your own multidimensional being. The gateway experience, therefore, is a modern, technological method for achieving the same states of consciousness that ancient shamans and mystics achieved through years of rigorous practice. It is a tool for remembering your own multidimensional nature. It allows you to prove to yourself that your consciousness is not limited to the physical world. But if our consciousness can perceive these other realms, what is the fundamental nature of reality that allows for such a thing to be possible? And that is where we turn to the most profound insights of quantum physics. As we explored in our deep dive on the simulation theory, the universe at its core does not appear to be a collection of separate, solid objects. It appears to be a vast, interconnected, holographic field of information. The holographic principle suggests that our three-dimensional reality may be a projection from a deeper, two-dimensional informational layer. David Bohm's concept of the implicate order posits a deeper, enfolded reality where everything is one, and our perceived world is the explicate, unfolded expression of this wholeness. Now consider this in the context of the gateway experience. If reality is a hologram, a projection of information, then it is not fundamentally physical. It is informational. And your consciousness is the one thing capable of accessing and interpreting that information. If the universe is a cosmic hologram, and your mind is also holographic, with every part containing the whole, then your consciousness is not in the hologram. It is a part of the hologram, capable of shifting its focal point to perceive different layers and densities of the total information field. Leaving your body, then, is not about physically traveling from point A to point B. It is about shifting your conscious awareness to a different informational frequency within the universal hologram. It's like changing the channel. You are not going anywhere. You are simply retuning your receiver to perceive a different broadcast that is already coexisting with you, right here, right now. This is the ultimate synthesis. The gateway experience uses neuroscience, hemi-sync, to create a specific psychological state of whole brain awareness. This state allows you to bypass the limitations of your ego and connect with the timeless wisdom of your spiritual higher self. This connection allows you to consciously shift your perception within a metaphysical framework of multiple dimensions, a reality which is made possible by the informational, holographic, and interconnected nature of our quantum universe. It is not magic. It is the physics of consciousness. It is a technology for exploring the magnificent, multidimensional nature of yourself and of reality itself. So, now that we have this profound, integrated understanding, how does one begin this journey in a practical, safe, and conscious way? While the Monroe Institute's tapes are a powerful tool, the principles can be practiced by anyone. Here is a foundational Xendai protocol for beginning your own gateway experience. First, create a sanctuary of safety. This is paramount. Your physical body must feel completely safe and undisturbed for your consciousness to feel free to roam. This means a quiet room, a comfortable position, lying down is often best, and the knowledge that you will not be interrupted. Your psychological state of safety is the launch pad. Second, enter the vibrational state. This is the most crucial step, often described by Monroe. As you lie in darkness, focus on a state of deep physical relaxation. Then begin to imagine, to feel, a subtle vibration throughout your entire body. Start with your toes and slowly move up. This is not a forceful act. It is a gentle invitation. This vibration is the sign that your energy body is beginning to loosen its connection with your physical body. It is the engine starting. Third, the technique of separation. Once the vibrations are strong and consistent, it is time to practice the gentle art of separation. There are several methods. The rope technique, where you visualize a rope hanging above you and you use your ethereal, non-physical hands to pull yourself upwards, hand over hand, out of your physical body. Or the rolling out technique, where you simply intend to gently roll over to your side, but instead of your physical body moving, your energy body rolls out. The key here is to use gentle, sustained intention, not forceful effort. You are coaxing your awareness, not commanding it. Fourth, the mindset of the explorer. Your emotional state is everything. Approach this journey not with fear, but with a sense of profound, curious, and joyful exploration. Set a clear intention before you begin. My intention is to have a brief, positive, and insightful out-of-body experience for my highest good, and to return to my body safely and easily. Trust the process. Your higher self, your spiritual guides, are always with you. You are never truly alone. This is a skill that requires patience and practice. Do not be discouraged if it doesn't happen on the first or even the 10th try. The very act of practicing is rewiring your brain and strengthening your connection to your multidimensional self. You are learning a new language, the language of non-physical reality. The secret to leaving your body, the essence of the gateway experience, is not about a complex ritual or a dangerous act. It is about a profound remembering. It is the process of remembering that you are not your body. You are a limitless, eternal, multidimensional consciousness, a magnificent field of awareness temporarily focused into this beautiful human form. The physical world is not a prison. It is a playground, a school, a grand adventure. But it is not the only reality you have access to. The ability to shift your perception beyond the physical is your birthright. It is the key to dissolving the ultimate fear, the fear of death, and to living this life with a new sense of freedom, purpose, and wonder. It is the direct, experiential proof of your own immortality, your own magnificence, and your own profound connection to the all that is. You are an explorer of consciousness, and there are entire universes waiting for you, just beyond the veil of your five senses. The gateway is not in a secret location or an ancient text. The gateway is within you. It has been there all along, waiting for you to find the key of awareness and have the courage to turn it.